Commander Zek Theta had conquered 43 species. Each had broken the same way. First came terror, then despair, then submission. It was the natural order of things. The Dominion's interrogation chambers had been specifically designed to trigger primal fear responses across all known sentient life forms. Yet the 5 humans captured from the mining station sat in their cells, playing cards. "Increase the fear pheromones," Zek Theta ordered, his secondary eyes twitching with irritation. His lieutenant's tentacles rippled nervously. "They're already at maximum concentration, Commander." The humans just opened a window. Through the observation screen, Zek Theta watched the eldest human, a graying woman named Director Harrison, deal another hand of poker to her companions. The fear pheromones, powerful enough to paralyze a Gorvani warrior, wafted through their cell like a gentle breeze. "Run the nightmare projection sequence," Zek Theta commanded. The walls of the human cell shimmered, transforming into a horror show of their deepest fears. Images pulled directly from their neural patterns. Death, isolation, failure, loss. The projections had broken the mighty Etherian philosophers in minutes. The youngest human, barely an adult, looked at the writhing psychological horrors surrounding them and said, "Hey, this reminds me of my last tax audit." The others laughed. Actually laughed. Zek Theta's primary heart skipped a beat, a sensation his species associated with existential dread. "Bring them to the primary interrogation chamber," he ordered. Maximum pressure protocols. The chamber was the Dominion's masterpiece. Walls that contracted to trigger claustrophobia, temperatures that fluctuated to biological extremes, sounds designed to shatter neural cohesion. The humans were forced inside, the systems activated at full power. An hour later, Zek Theta entered to find them discussing someone named Shakespeare. "You're wasting excellent torture equipment," Director Harrison said, looking up at him with eyes that should have been hollow with fear but instead held something else, something worse, pity. "We're from Earth, Commander. Your world's designation is irrelevant," Zek Theta said, though his voice wavered. "You will break. All species break." The mining engineer, a man named Ahmad, shook his head. "You don't understand. Earth is a death world. Our entire evolution is fear management. We're descended from creatures that were simultaneously predator and prey. Our ancestors survived ice ages, supervolcanoes, plagues that killed 90% of the population, and we just kept going. We invented horror as entertainment," the youngest one added. "We jump out of functioning aircraft for fun. We eat foods that cause us physical pain because we like the sensation. Our children play games about surviving monster attacks." Director Harrison stood, and Zek Theta found himself stepping backward. She hadn't threatened him. She'd simply stood up. But something in the casual way she moved in this chamber designed to destroy minds made his instincts scream. "We have a saying," she said quietly. "The only thing to fear is fear itself. Do you know what that means?" Zek Theta didn't answer. His species had never needed to philosophize about fear. They wielded it. They were it. "It means," Harrison continued, "that fear is just information. It tells us about danger, but we decide what to do with it. Your entire empire is built on the assumption that fear equals control. But humans," she gestured to her companions, who were now using the torture chamber's pressure plates to crack nuts they'd somehow smuggled in. "We domesticated fear 50,000 years ago. We made it our pet." "This is impossible," Zek Theta whispered. His lieutenant had backed against the wall, all 6 eyes fixed on the humans. "Want to know what scares us?" Ahmad asked, but didn't wait for an answer. "Not death, we know that's coming. Not pain, we've felt it before. Not loss, we've survived it. What scares us is not trying, not fighting, not protecting what matters. And right now," Director Harrison added, her voice soft but carrying the weight of inevitability, "what matters is showing you that humanity cannot be conquered through fear. Because once you truly understand that, you'll realize something terrifying." "What?" Zek Theta asked, though he didn't want to know. That you've based your entire military doctrine on a weapon that doesn't work on us. And we have colonies on 300 worlds. The silence that followed was broken only by the sound of playing cards being shuffled. The commander of 43 conquered species, the wielder of fear itself, ran from the chamber. His lieutenant followed, tentacles trembling. In the evacuation alert that followed, as the Dominion fleet abandoned the sector rather than face a species immune to their primary weapon, the security feeds caught the 5 humans still playing cards. "Jin," said the youngest, laying down her hand. The others groaned and tossed their cards down. Outside, an empire built on fear was learning what it meant to feel it.